You are thinking about moving to the Boise Valley, and this one is coming to you from South Meridian. This is a tour. We're gonna take you on 2 homes. This home from a local builder and the next home from a local builder, 2,300 square feet, 2,600 square feet. This one has an RV bay. This one's interior is absolutely to die for. Both are really good. The first home we're gonna go through is actually down the street, about 10 houses, and they have some good things going on in the house. There's a lot of thoughtful design there. I just think there's a little bit more when it comes to this home in terms of its finishes, and we're gonna save the best for last. The master on this one's absolutely incredible. The finishes in the kitchen, the ceilings, the beams, the lights, the sconces, the window seats in the other home, the master bathroom in the other home as well. There's an ensuite in that other home. Guys, there's so much to like about these homes. So if you're thinking about moving to Boise, you wanna know about the locations, you wanna know about the builders, you wanna know about the schools, you wanna know about the crime. This one is for you. You're gonna love everything you see here. And I'm excited to show you this garage because it's RV bay. And then other home doesn't have an RV bay, but it's 4-car, all side by side. And it is absolutely awesome. Guys, come along for the ride. You're gonna see some awesome homes here in South Meridian. We're only like 2 minutes from the freeway. So it really doesn't get much better than this. These homes are coming in under $1 million. In fact, way under $1 million. We're even under 900,000. If you are wanting to see homes of 2,300 square feet, 2,600 square feet, 3-bed, 4-bed, master suites that make you envious, these are the ones. So let's walk down the street and go inside and see what these homes have. Let's go. All right, let's head inside.
All right.
Tell us a little bit about this one, Lindsay.
This is a Kent Wang home, also locally called KW.
Fairly new builder for both of us.
Yes, but a local builder to Boise.
That is correct.
So not a big national builder, local builder, family-ran company.
Which is not to get confused with KB. That's a very national, cheaper side of money.
That's correct, yes. And on this exterior, we have the stucco and stone.
Stucco, not very common in Boise.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Stucco and stone.
And as far as I know, stucco is not common because of the weather. We go from 20 degrees to 105 degrees. And so it fluctuates and can through those hairline cracks. Is that accurate?
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it looks like they've done some pre-cracks and things there. Those will help.
Uh-huh.
Kind of for the adjustment of the heat and cold contracting.
Yeah. Well, and you can see too that they have no physical fixtures, light fixtures. They're all
That's interesting.
under the overhang.
A little bit more, I wouldn't call this modern, but it's
Yeah.
definitely, maybe, I don't know.
I think modern. It's got a lot of sharp angles on it. And
Yeah. Let's come back.
It looks nice.
It does. I like this. The full stone here is nice. And then the stucco, clean look.
Yes.
And then the views, you can see some views from there, but maybe we save those for the inside, Lindsay.
Okay. Yeah.
From the back windows, you can see them pretty nice, because this is new, right? So the subdivision, the view you have here is of the north, so the subdivision to the south had the views for like 20 years, and this neighborhood came in and has taken a couple of those away. So talk about that front door real quick. I like how it's glass, but it's the frosted, or what is it?
Yes.
Translucent.
You've got that privacy glass.
Privacy, and then you've got clear over there, and you've got clear over there. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on
Let's do this.
in.
I've walked this whole house. I tried to close my eyes. Lindsay hasn't seen a thing
I
yet,
haven't.
so
Not yet.
I'm liking what I'm looking at though.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Look at all that crown molding.
All right. I like what I see though.
Yes. It's really nice, the contrast of the wall color with the trim.
You are right.
You know, that off-white, you have this crown molding in the tray.
I didn't even notice. I thought it was all white. Really cream yellow tint to it.
Yeah, and you know this style, actually, I don't know that I've really seen this. You kind of have a drywall corner, but wood in the middle.
Wood in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, let me show you what she's talking about. This is drywall. This is the wood. Good deal. I like it. Nice little entry. Not too big, not too small. I mean, it's really nice size. That's good. For a price point, we're under 900. We'll get you the real price a little bit later, but not under 900 off the top of my head on that one. Anything else on this entry? Moving on.
You know, it just feels good. Like you have a nice separation from your main living area.
Yeah, 100%.
That looks cute. Okay.
I looked in there. I really like what I see in there. In fact, there's a drop zone and a laundry all in one area, but they've really done a nice job. Lindsay's a little anxious. I can see it.
Yes.
Don't even try skipping. We're going right over here.
Okay.
Okay. Skip the bathroom, go to a closet.
Oh, this room's cute.
So do you like window seats? I hear a lot of people like them. I'm not sure.
I love
my
it.
opinion of them.
I love it.
You do.
Yeah.
Because of what? Because you envision yourself as a 6-year-old girl playing dolls there, or what, like what's the practicality of it?
Well, it gives it a lot of character. Also, practicality, I'm not sure.
It's just the character.
Yeah, I really like it. I could see kids like reading books on it.
That's what my wife would. That's why I bring it up. My wife would say, "Oh, I can picture my daughter doing like."
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've never. I agree. It does look good.
Well, and I brought this up in another video. When I had a new construction home, I think my window was a little higher. But like little kids and pets can't even see out it.
Oh.
So I don't know if you had a little kid that you wanted them to be able to.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crank window.
Oh,
Man,
very
those crank
high
windows.
ceilings.
Those crank windows. We see them in so many homes now, huh?
Yeah.
Like it's so common. So common. Cool. Nothing. Let's take a peek at that closet. I don't know if there's anything special in there. Pretty standard what you'd find in this price range.
Magnet doors.
We've done this. I can't remember your answer to this. I like the office carpet. I think you do too.
Yes, that is correct. Yes.
I do too. My wife would be a vote. We'd have a 2-to-1 vote. We'd win on that one. I do notice that trimmed out again. So it's drywall to wood again, trimmed out. So I want to get a closer look at that.
Yeah, it makes it very sharp and clean.
That's good.
Yeah.
There's a little dark look, just so you guys know when you're looking through this. I don't know what it is, but there's a little darker tint to some of this. So it's not as dark in real life. I'm not sure why it's pulling out. I'm trying to adjust that. So sorry about that if that's thinking this house is too dark for me. Well, it's not as dark. It's not as dark, so.
It's nice.
That's
Feels very high.
That's more than 8 feet.
Yeah.
This
nice.
obviously is not gonna be dark. You'll see a lot of light in this one.
Oh, I really do like this bathroom. It's nice and wide. You don't feel crammed in here at all.
No, and my focus is up. I'm doing all sorts of weird stuff. I need to quit being in the camera industry. There, focus is right now. Yeah, that is super nice.
Yes, lots of counter space here.
How about that mirror?
I like it.
I do too.
I don't know that we've seen many like that.
I've never seen a mirror like that.
Yeah, that's very fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you get a frame option that's not wood wrapped.
I do like the space in here, and then I peeked at the master. There's a spot in the master I'll show you. I like the space. It just seems like there's a little couple inches on each direction.
Right.
And you're not crammed. I feel like this, a lot of times these doorways, let me see if I can scoot in here. You'll see like very little room right there. Like that little extra room provides
right.
a lot of space.
Yeah, a lot of the times your light switches.
Correct.
Hovering over a
100%.
counter. Yeah.
So there's just a couple extra feet. Go ahead.
So this is very nice.
Oh yeah.
That's beautiful. That's a big tub.
It's a beaut, Clark.
It's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut.
Those who are watching, you can name the movie. Lindsay won't name the movie.
I will have no idea. And then you have more storage. Oh wow, that's deep storage too.
Yes, it is.
It's not a shallow closet.
I will say, if you can name the movie, you and I are one.
Okay, say it one more time.
That's a beaut, Clark.
Okay, we got soft clothes.
I might be more surprised if I'd woken with my head sewn to the carpet. I'm just giving hints all over the place. Okay.
I'm not even gonna try.
I will give you a hint. It is a Christmas movie. Okay, moving on. This one's probably identical with no window seat. Oh, it has a window seat.
Yeah.
Cool.
That does. You know, I know we'll look outside, but this has a good setback with the fence too. You're not.
Yeah, it's good. 15 feet
yeah.
as opposed to scrunched. Very nice.
Yeah.
Not a lot to talk about here.
I love how high the ceilings are.
You like how big the ceilings
How
are?
high? Yeah. It just feels good. It makes the room feel a lot bigger.
And then the closet, we don't need to open up. It's gonna be the same thing, but trimmed out, the same trim work. So obviously we're gonna see that throughout. Those baseboards are nice. So those are nice, thick, what, 5-inch or so baseboard?
Yeah.
6-inch, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, nice and clean. I actually really kind of like this drywall wrap option.
It's cool.
It's different.
It is different and it's unique. And I think that's probably what you get with a local builder. Someone who's knows the styles a little bit.
Uh-huh.
When you're working with someone who's doing 100 spec homes, or you're looking for someone who's coming from out of state, different styles, they notice different things.
Right.
Like I noticed something around behind you, there's like a little wet bar thing there.
Ooh.
You don't see that too much with, a spec home. Like these are different touches that this builder's bringing. So Okay,
Well, I just appreciate it too because they did take the time to do that really nice crown molding.
yeah.
And I just feel like if you had all these thick trim borders, it would kind of just take away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I am excited for this. Is this where we're going next?
Let's go here. Then I want to hear your thoughts on this. I'll let you direct it.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So
garage.
this is my favorite style where if you enter from the garage here or the front door, you have access to this drop zone.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Makes a practicality. It's awesome.
Yes.
Tell me what you think of this dual room thing going on here.
I really like it.
I think it's a really good idea.
It is.
I don't know if I've ever seen something like this.
Right? Because even if you have like filthy animals or kids coming in, they can just drop all their stuff in here.
Drop it, and then behind you,
Yeah.
that's where the stuff that gets dropped goes.
Yeah.
If you're like my kids, you look at it once, and you put it in the laundry for mom to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the easiest way to get clothes back on the hanger.
Yeah, that's cute. Okay, yeah, there's lots of cabinet space
Did you
in
say
here.
cute giraffe?
Cute,
Is that your point?
yes.
Yeah.
Dakota loves drafts, so
Oh, fun.
that one likes shopping. Okay.
Don't be surprised if you don't see that here. Lindsay's gonna kite that on her way out.
Yeah.
Is that solid surface too?
Yes, that is solid surface.
Good.
You have a very nice faucet here for washing.
Good.
Yeah, very well done.
Washer dryer. Remember, we're not gas dryers here in Idaho. We are electric.
Yeah.
It's
And this is
cheaper.
very nice.
That is super cool.
Yeah, it just keeps it so clean.
Very nice. And the hooks are there.
Yeah.
But you got your own cubby. Way cool.
Yeah.
That would help. That would totally help keep the clutter
Right.
down.
And adjustable shelving, I love that.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
We should. So when we talk about washers and dryers and utilities. Someone just asked me on the phone today this morning from Texas, and I realize most of you aren't from Texas watching this, but maybe I should turn the phone around real quick. But when they're asking about utilities, property taxes, and things like that, because they pay $18,000 a year in property taxes.
Oh,
Here, this home, I'm gonna guess is gonna be like 4,000, 3,000,
yeah.
somewhere in there.
If that, yeah.
Yeah, if that. And she's like, that's got to be a typo. I said, no, it's not a typo. We just have. There's certain things that bring our property tax up, and just not worry that. Just know that we have favorable property taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And then utilities-wise, she's like, I pay $500 a month. I said, you'll pay less here. When I was in the city of Eagle, it was $250 because I was on city services. You know what you pay for everything combined?
Oh, yes.
Internet.
Because I'm doing taxes right now. I would say, okay, so my internet is like $60 a month.
Okay.
So this is supporting a family of 4.
Okay.
My power is actually on a level pay program,
Okay.
and it is $60 a month.
Jeez. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
And my house is like 1,900 square feet. So
Okay.
my gas is on level pay at $42 a month.
So 160.
Yeah. Then my city bill is $80 bi-monthly. So 40 a month.
40, so 200. Plus trash, another 20.
Well, trash is in that. My city bill is water, trash, sewer.
Okay, so and you're really close. You're like 3 or 4 miles from here.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna be paying $250 a month.
Yeah.
Something. So to give you an idea, that's why we use the utilities we use. They're favorable to what we do. So when people
Right.
ask, why don't you use gas? It's like, well, just fall in line type of thing.
Right. Well, and my house is 22 years old. So that's like not
That
even
neighborhood's
like,
22 years old.
yeah. Yep.
She
My
lives
house
in a
was
very
built in 03.
dreamy neighborhood. Like it's like this very, and people say they want to have like mature landscape. Your neighborhood has the
Yes.
best mature landscape.
That's what drew me to it. I love it.
And in all these videos, I have people say, you guys need to plant some trees. Guys, this used to be a farmer's field and we have
Yeah.
houses. Like trees just don't pop up here.
Come visit in 10 years. It'll
Yes.
be
So,
beautiful. Do you want to pop in the garage or save that?
I didn't go in the garage other than the fact that it was, I saw
Okay.
space in there. I mean,
Check
there's,
it out.
okay.
So it's actually a 4-car garage.
Can you pop on a light? It seems like we're missing something in here. Where's the switch at? Is it behind this sign? Oh, okay. Thank you. Smells
Oh, this is very large.
smells like cake or something.
Like what?
Cake? White cake?
Maybe there's some candles in this staging.
Oh, okay.
Well, this is very big.
Very big, very nice. And then you
Yes.
have the tankless.
Yep.
Coltron's pre-plumbed, the central vac's pre-plumbed, water softener's pre-plumbed, HVAC, no condition crawl.
Yeah, no condition crawl. I did see some exterior vents, so.
Cool.
Yep.
Didn't we see that's where the whole debate came from, right? We saw some exterior events in the condition crawl one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, this looks good.
Yeah, looks good. 4-car garage, plenty of space. A lot of people have the RV bays. A lot of people don't use RV bays because most people don't have RVs, so they're sticking in there. So this is good space. 4-car garage, and that one's extra deep over there. You could even park. This is even long. I bet you that's 25 feet. What do you think?
Yeah.
Maybe even more?
Maybe.
You could fit a long truck in here if you had to.
Yeah, you could even double cars up on this side if you had to.
Yep.
They're not too big.
If you own smart cars, you could probably fit 30 of them in here.
Yeah.
and there's a 220 over there.
Yep, right over there.
There's a 220 outlet over there. So you could charge a car over there. RV, RV won't fit, so.
Yeah.
All right,
Looks
let's head back
great.
on in.
Oh yeah, this is a nice room to walk into. I like it.
I like it a lot.
I like you a lot.
Another movie quote for you. Put that
Fine,
one down in
fine,
the comments if you caught that one. If you,
I recognize it, but I can't remember.
first one was Christmas Vacation. Second one is Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, okay.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. This is very fun.
Wine fridge.
I really like how they utilize that, you know? It could have just been a hall closet or
Thanks.
just a nook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's cool.
looks very good.
You could serve food here too. Yeah, it's maybe tight for like a full course meal. But
Oh gosh, you don't need it. Look at this kitchen.
look at that.
This is nice.
Let's show you around the place.
Yeah, so if I'm not wrong, this is it's called black leather granite.
Black
So it
leather,
has a really nice, cool texture to it.
because it's unpolished, right? You know what
That's
the
correct,
leather means is
yes.
they don't just do it perfect. I like the
Yeah.
leather for sure.
Yes, oh, KitchenAid appliances.
Yes, double oven. I really like, finishes aren't that I haven't seen a KitchenAid oven before. They're not that I've seen these, I've seen some of these finishes. I just feel like it's a unique, in a good way, touch. Good finishes. Cabinetry behind the bar, so that's what makes that bar extra large.
This is not only just large or long, it's actually very wide too.
Yeah. Man, it just looks dark in here, but it's not as dark as it might seem.
Right?
Yeah, so it's good. KitchenAid
looks
dishwasher as well. Single basin sink.
These cabinets to the ceiling. Soft clothes. Let's see, what did they do here? I feel like
Lazy
you don't see
Susan?
those anymore. Yep.
Yeah. That
Great
is-
use of that space.
You would have to really, you're not putting a Bosch back there
Yeah.
or a KitchenAid since of KitchenAid appliances. That's interesting because I doubt that I mean, bless their hearts for trying to make it work, but that's a tiny spot. I like it. Put your
Yeah.
flour and sugars here,
That's great.
spices. I still don't know what you put on these tiny ones. This right here, what are you gonna put on this?
You know, what I
Oh, they're
appreciate,
adjustable.
these are also adjustable. I think we saw one that they weren't adjustable.
And we didn't know what to do with it?
Yeah. So that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
Very nice.
Looks
Under
like,
cabinet lighting.
so this one, I'm looking at this neighborhood map right now, and we've got, oh man, only 40%, 30% of these things sold. So there's a lot of opportunity. There are plenty of builders in here. KW is only one of them. I saw, not Riverstone. We did their house last week.
Eaglewood.
Riverwood, thank you.
Riverwood.
Riverwood.
Together, yes.
What did you say?
Eaglewood.
Oh,
But I
Eaglewood's.
think Eaglewood is in here.
Eaglewood's another,
also.
they're in here as well. Oftentimes Riverwood
Watch your
and
head.
Eaglewood, huh?
Watch your head.
Thanks. She's saying this.
I thought he was gonna walk into it.
I probably was. Riverwood and Eaglewood are a lot of times in the same neighborhoods, ironically. Okay, I like
Yeah.
I like this. This is a nice, I like the flow of this. I like the flow of this dining. I don't know if everyone would, but
That's
I
a
do
big
like
dining
it.
space,
It's very big. That's Thanksgiving dinner big, right?
right? Well, and I mean that's not like a double slider or anything, but that's extra wide. Those doors are.
Yes, they are. let's take a look at this view. So yeah, shoot. Clouds are covering Bogus right now. So we always point out Bogus. If you've seen our videos, those clouds are covering our ski hills. From here, Bogus to here is probably 40 minutes. This location, by the way, this is actually probably the best part about this house, I'm gonna guess, is the location. Being off Meridian Road and only 2 miles to the freeway. So I live in Middleton. I used to live in Eagle. I grew up in this neck of the woods, and this is where Lindsay lives now. I tell my wife all the time, if I had to do it all over again, I think I'd go back to where I grew up. I love the location of South Meridian, and I think they're building out a Costco here. As I heard, they're getting a permit for a Costco out in this area.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then you've got parks, you've got Albertsons that used to not be here. So before, if you lived in South Meridian, you'd have to go to 5 Mile and Overland, which doesn't mean anything to you viewer. You'd have to go to 10 minutes, 15 minutes away for grocery. It's now going to be its own self-contained city, kind of like North Meridian is. And so more than ever, are we gonna go outside?
Yeah.
More than ever, I love South Meridian. I loved it when I grew up here, but I think it's even better now.
Yeah, no, I super love it.
I'm gonna go down these stairs here, that's cool.
Yeah, so this house is on just over a 1/4 acre lot.
It's a nice sized lot, and it's that terrace is nice.
Yeah.
I like this.
It's a great patio.
Hey, check out on the side of the house here, check this out. Over there, they built up that condenser as opposed to just sticking it on the rock.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
Couple of things you're getting on this home that the builders spent money. They're definitely not getting their money back on a couple things. And
yeah, so
building up the pallets, it's not pallets, pavers.
Oh yeah.
They're not getting their money back there.
And you know, all of their houses come full fencing, full landscaping.
Full fencing, full landscaping.
That's
Good
correct,
to know.
yes. And you're on irrigation here.
Which is cheaper for you're using your HOA dues to pay for most likely your HOA dues to pay for your water to water your lawn. That's what that means. If it doesn't come through your HOA, you're gonna be paying like $20, $40 a year to the irrigation district yourself. So don't get caught up on that too much.
Right, I really love this patio.
I like the space. It doesn't feel, this is to me is what's a 4-bed. We've seen 2 bedrooms so far. We've seen the kitchen, we've seen there's an ensuite we haven't seen yet. There's a master bedroom that's right here that I really think is nice. It's just a good space. How many square feet are we at in this thing? Do you remember?
Just over 2,600.
2,600 square feet. Yes. So this is 2,600 square feet, and yeah, that sounds about right. I'd say it feels like 2,600 square feet. If you had to pick, I'm not obviously a single guy or a single gal could live here, but what kind of if you had to pick, who do you think would buy this house? A family, a retired couple?
I think a family.
A family? Yeah, I think so too.
Especially with that laundry combo.
That's true, huh?
Yeah, that is nice. Well, you know, 4 cars. Maybe you have some older kids here.
I like painting the color of their ceiling here.
Yeah.
Cool.
It looks very good.
Let's go over here to this ensuite over here. Just gave it away. Man, so it's just dark and it's soon to be that dark. I would say there's less natural. So I bet you the camera's having a hard time with some of the natural light, and then just these lights that are a bit softer.
That could be it. You know, and today, as you saw, it was very overcast and dark, but yes. I bet on a brighter days.
Yeah. So don't get fooled by that, please. Okay, not a lot. I mean, with a ceiling fan, you'll notice a lot of builders don't put in ceiling fans. They'll plummet for the ceiling fan, but they don't want to. They can save $500 on a build by not putting this in for you. Maybe even more. A fan like this, I bet you it's more than $100. So they're doing a couple extra things that others won't. Nice to move into a home, but you don't have to do a big project list the first weekend. Again, I feel like there's just more space in this.
Right.
And it is an ensuite, so you'd expect space.
Yes, operative window in the shower.
Should I go in there?
The shower's nicely done. They have some really good built-in shelves here around the corner. Very high ceilings. One of these fun mirrors again that are metal framed. I like it.
Yeah, and yeah, that mirror is nice. Sorry, I was fiddling with my finger trying to get the camera right. So. Yeah, I like it. I like it. A lot of space. Here's that space again. So what do you do with it? Maybe a trash can, maybe I don't know what you do with it, but it's nice to have just a few extra inches in every direction. Did you notice that door, by the way, when I open it? Swing that door open and close real quick. You notice anything with it? The weight of it?
Oh, yeah.
It is.
They're nice doors.
It's a nice door.
Yes. I thought you meant specifically
No, I didn't.
this one.
I didn't give you many hints.
I'm like,
I was
what's the trick?
I was like, hey, can you tell me something about that door? And help me pull a rabbit out of the hat.
Yeah.
You had no idea there was even a rabbit or a hat. I noticed that. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, so this is probably considered the 4th bedroom.
Yes.
But it could easily also be a bonus area. It's
Could be
pretty
a bonus
big.
area. You just have the ensuite. So you got to decide how you want to work that.
Yeah.
Okay, this
I
is
like
the first
it. No carpet?
I know you like that. This is the first of 2 homes we're seeing today. The other builder is Integrity.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and I haven't seen that one yet, so we're full of surprises on that one. But we have seen Integrity Homes, and they do build a quality home. Maybe they're pretty integrous, if you will. So we're excited for that, but we're not going over there until we see the master on this one, which is behind you. I really like the master.
We both walked right past this.
Let's do it.
This is
1,
a
2,
good
3, 4,
size.
5. So they have, it looks like pretty even shelving until this one. This one, there's more room here
Yes.
because of the plugs.
Yeah. Good
Yes,
size.
Nice. Very nice.
I do like the traditional. Remember, they used to always have
Oh
the
yes, they used to have that, where it had that plus it'd have the
Pantry.
pantry right there. That was like, oh, you built your house in 2004, did you?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's do the master.
Okay.
Were you gonna say something else?
I don't know. We didn't highlight anything in here.
We really didn't.
I do appreciate that the window's open. We've talked about that before.
The symmetry is nice.
Yes. This is a good size. Oh, this tile's nice. It's textured.
I had a friend tell me that when you know what size to buy, you know what TV size to buy, right? I said no. He said, well, you stand at your kitchen sink and you look at it and you have ESPN on, and if you can read the bottom line, then you've got the right size.
Oh my gosh. Well, this one would accommodate a pretty big size.
Yeah, that would accommodate probably ours is a 50-inch and that seems wider than mine. No, ours is a 55. I bet you could do like a 60, 65. A lot of, that's a debate between I've seen, I just saw it yesterday actually, the woman and the man. The woman wants something that says not this big black blob on the wall, and the man wants just the biggest screen to see sports you've ever seen. So I've seen that debate in action quite a few times.
Well, and you know, the way this room is, if you really wanted to, you could even have an entertainment center here and arrange your furnishing like this.
Good. It is, there's electricity back there, and there's both of them. So you could do either. Okay. They have staged this without any furniture up in the front. I wish they would have put something. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to open it up.
Yeah.
But I wish I would have been able to see. I think they could. I don't think your piece will be this big. I think it'll actually be shorter, and so something will fit there nicer. You could even, that rug's horizontal. I think you could put it vertical there. Of course, I'm talking like I'm the professional interior designer, and I'm definitely far from it.
Need to get him into design.
Yeah, that's me.
All right.
Okay. All right, give me your thoughts on this master bedroom and master suite.
Oh, no carpet.
2 things that sell a house, master and the kitchen. So kitchen checks the box for sure.
This is very nice.
Is this what you would buy, or is this not your style?
I would say it's kind of my style.
Kinda.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not super farmhousey, but I do like how this one kind of has like the sharp edges, but still softer accents like the crown molding.
Cool. Ton of room. That's
big windows.
That bed's the wrong bed for this room. It looks small and skinny.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
That would definitely accommodate a king.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Barn door, ton of room.
I like it. I
Tracy.
really love the floors.
Crown molding up there again. I think you already mentioned that.
Yes.
All right, take us in.
Oh, this bathroom feels good.
It does, right?
It
It's just
does.
a couple extra inches in every direction again.
It's like the same size as the bedroom. Oh, nice. This is fun.
Okay, do you like that?
Yeah.
So I was thought to myself, that's a lot of, I guess you could have, there's 2 shower heads, which I think is the bonus. That to me is a must. I think in any home that's over $500,000, I think there should be always 2 shower heads. But the builder's probably gonna hate me for saying, I don't love the 2 doors.
No? Too much to squeegee?
Yeah, that would be one. And then is it really gonna cost me that much time to, the one thing you do get, sorry, I'm interrupting myself, is you get the door to open up the faucet on each side. You could have, there's what you could, so you can open this, do that, close it. I don't know. I don't have, it's not a negative for me. I just would have just done 1 door. And there's no, I'm not saying I'm right. I bet you most people watching this, in fact, let me see your comments below. I bet you most people like what they see.
Yeah, if you're actually using 2 shower heads at once, maybe you don't want to be inconvenienced by the other person getting out.
Possibly.
I don't know, but you can also see behind here, they built in shelves,
Oh.
which was a good use of that.
Let me use this
space.
other door while Lindsay holds that door open, just to demonstrate why. I like the tile on the bottom. That's nice.
Yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
Okay, I love this tub. We talked about this in other houses. The freestanding tubs are very beautiful. They look great, but they just get dirty behind them, around them.
Yes.
So this is fun that you can actually kind of utilize
And
this.
it's tile behind it too.
Right.
I think my wife likes, we have the freestanding tub, and I can't even get back there to get all the dust bunnies out, so.
Yeah, no, that's great. Operative window.
We never did talk about, speaking of colors, we never did talk about your outfit, and
Oh yeah.
we didn't coordinate today, but we did.
Yeah.
Brown shoes, blue pants, black jacket, and maroon shirt. We're both.
Yeah. It's our new jam.
Yeah.
We can start dressing the same.
We like the red color because it's similar to the red on YouTube. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually where the first spot I noticed how much extra room there was. I didn't notice it until I saw this toilet. This is not, usually we don't stare at toilets in these videos, but there's extra room over here and there's extra room over here. I just feel like they didn't scrunch anything in this home. There's nothing scrunched.
They did a good job. This might even be an extra wide door. Maybe that's in my head.
No, it does feel extra wide. So this could be wheelchair, but then you'd have, that's standard right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It is definitely wider. That's a wider door for sure.
I feel like they all have been now, actually.
And then the master closet, that's a door. My wife would appreciate a door on a master closet.
Yes,
You do too?
I'm the same. Yep.
Why? I don't understand it.
Oh, you have such a beautiful bathroom, and then you just look through and see a bunch of clothes.
Oh, interesting.
I like the option to just close it off.
Yeah, she does too.
Yeah.
Extra storage up top. Oops, get that right there. Good.
Yeah, you have some nice built-in drawers.
I do love built-ins. I think it just adds this nice touch.
It does.
Plenty of shirt racks. Places for dresses, a lot of things over here.
Very nice.
Okay.
Being the first time that either of us have been in this builder's house, I have to compliment them that it looks great.
Yes, and you can usually have. There's things. There's just things that I've noticed. A couple things out of blue tape. Blue tape is what we do before we sell it when we buy a home. I'm just noticing like this nick right here. Like those nicks are not. That's the second one I've seen in the whole home, and I usually see 10 or 20 on a home at this stage. It's ready to be moved in. And so like they've taken really good care of this. Thing's show ready. It's the quality. I don't hear stuff creaking. It just feels like they've actually done a really good job. Right. I
can really appreciate that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just shows like a lot of pride in your work.
Yeah, which there's pros and cons of going with different builders. My personal opinion, I'll go in the mirror so I get both of us. My personal opinion is when you go with a builder that's only doing a few homes, I don't know how many Wang is doing, but I'm gonna guess it's probably 10, 5, something there.
Yeah, we'd have to look it up.
Yeah, we'd have to look it up. I'm totally guessing. Could be 50 for all I know. Just that you haven't heard of them. And when you go with a builder just like that, you're gonna get somebody who the builder actually might be on every job, as opposed to he's too big and all he does is golf all day and sign off on go to the closing table and sign papers. Like legitimately, that's what some builders do. Like they don't procure land. The realtors bring them the land. They have their guy, the super on the job. So anyway, I'm impressed. I would be shocked if the owner of this company did not walk this home 30 times by now, 50 times, 100 times.
Well, I actually know the listing agent that reps both of them. She
Okay.
said that she just appreciates so much that they're local builders.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, there's a connection you had for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else on this home that you want to say before we head on to the other one?
Oh, I'm excited to see the other one now too.
As am
You know,
I.
for so long, repping a builder, I just kind of lived in their world. So this has been a lot of fun for me to go out and see other builders,
That is good.
especially other local builders.
Yeah, who Lindsay worked for was a local builder. They're local and they're building what, 200 a year or something?
Yeah.
Okay, there's that view. On to the next one.
All right.
All right, walking out here, Lindsay has stopped me, so
Yeah,
we're turning
so-
the camera back on.
I know we just walked the backyard and I can't remember if I mentioned the HOA dues here are $800 a year.
Okay.
And you don't have any kind of pool with that, but they do have pickleball courts. They're gonna have a tot lot.
Tot lot?
A tot lot.
What's a tot lot? Something for kids?
It's like a playground,
Okay.
more designed for younger kids, like
Cool.
2 to 5-year-olds.
Cool. So that's probably so if that's you with kids,
Yes.
a couple kids, this is probably speaking more to you.
Yeah, and then I'm thinking there might be some water out here too. This
Look what she's
builder,
looking at.
I don't have a print date on this, but according to that, there are 7 other options with them right now. So if you like this
7,
builder,
okay.
but not maybe the house or
And this is the poppy floor plan. It looks like 10-foot ceilings. It says. I was looking for. Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, this is good. Look, did you guys see how many lots are available in this thing too?
Yeah.
That's a lot of lots. And these ones are the ones with the view. These ones, especially the ones with the view. Those ones are sold for a reason because those face the mountains. There's one over there. That's 0.334 acres. That's going to be a good lot. Yeah, that one's going to be a good one. Cool.
Yeah, and then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 builders in here.
Oh, here they are. So we
Yeah.
have, okay, here's our builders. We have Eaglewood. I've sold an Eaglewood. I like Eaglewood a lot. Busalachi, never heard of them. Sage Valley, never heard of them. Tell me if you have.
No, you know, I'm wondering, is Eaglewood local?
Eaglewood's local.
I wonder if they're all local.
That might be
That would be pretty cool.
KW, Riverwood, Stylish, Schroeder, All-Star Integrity, Rugged Track. I've only heard of a few of those.
I know, it's pretty fun. So Integrity will be who we see next.
Let's do it.
And I'm seeing they have 3 listed on here.
3. It looked like KW had the lion's share.
So what was that?
The lion's share, like they had the most. Oh, Eaglewood has a lot too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Eaglewood, I'll have to get to an Eaglewood. Okay, when we see, so this home, I don't know if you noticed, this is a little bit different taste than what we usually do. We're in South Meridian. Maybe we should, let's save this information for the next one, but this is a little bit different than we've done in the past, and we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, so we'll go see any home for you.
Yeah.
All right, next home.
Okay.
All right, first look at this Integrity home.
Oh, I love this exterior.
It is nice.
I love it. So I don't know how often I've seen the copper rain gutters.
Yes, I like them.
It is such a nice like pop and accent.
It is. It's a good pop of an accent, and I don't know if everyone's gonna love them, so to speak, but I do. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and
I
no offense on the listing photos. This is much nicer in
It is
person.
way nicer in person. I like the stone choice. I love how big those stones are. Smallish, 7.5 feet on the side, maybe 5 feet on the side, but not a lot going on over there. But the rain gutters are on every roof, so that's good.
Yeah.
Looks kind of small from it. This looks like a small home. It's not. I just went through the whole home. Lindsay has not seen it.
I have not.
I think you're gonna like a lot about this home inside. The master is beautiful. Some of the vaults in the home are beautiful. There's a lot to love inside. I think you're gonna really like it. So
Yeah.
let's head on
You
in.
know, you could point
Again,
over here real quick.
Yes, I can.
So in the last house, we talked about that tot lot. So it's just right down the sidewalk. I'm just gonna open up right there.
You can see that, right? Come.
Can't see it too good, but
Very nice.
Very walkable.
And this location, we can go inside and talk about the location. But, oh, actually, interrupt that. Stucco again. We have a stucco
Yes.
home. So we have 2 stucco homes in one day. I mean, I'm no stucco, no stucco, stucco, no stucco, stucco. So of all the homes that you just saw in that 360 view, there's only 3 stuccos. So it's just not that common. I mean, I'll be in a subdivision of 200 homes and I'll see 0 stucco. It's not that common. Well,
So
what do you think? If you had a subdivision, new subdivision, Lindsay, 200 homes, how many are stucco?
Oh, I would say like every 15th home or,
Yeah, it's not that common.
you know, and I think it just costs a little more too.
Does it really?
I believe so.
And it takes a while, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so there's a few things about it that aren't great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
you'll-
really love this exterior.
All right,
Didn't mean to cut you
RV
off.
bay too. That thing was nice. I'll turn on the lights to the garage.
Yeah.
A lot of room over here. That looks like an extra wide door. That's probably a 12-foot door,
Yeah.
10-foot door. I don't know. Good. Okay, awesome. Let's head on in.
Oh, and
Show
as
these
you
guys
can see,
what
this
this is
house
all about.
also will come with fencing and landscaping.
Fencing and full landscaping. You can already tell they're doing some nice. These are cool. These aren't just your common.
Yeah.
It's a cool little pine tree. I'm not sure. My neighbor would tell me what pine tree that is. In fact, Kyle, if you're watching this.
Some kind of blue fir, I think.
Oh, look at
Maybe.
Cedrua a glauca.
Oh.
That was the. I don't even know if that's the name of the tree. It's probably just some name of some nursery around town. It's not a nursery, I can guarantee that, but
Oh, this is kind of nice. Get out of the weather a little bit.
it is nice, and it's nice and tall.
Oh, it makes you feel like you have a little more safety. I don't know. Someone's gonna steal a package from you. They're gonna be pretty brave to come in the cave.
That's true.
Yeah.
How many packages are stolen in Boise? 1 a year?
Yeah, 1 a year.
In Meridian, probably 0. Boise, maybe a couple.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna just stand right here in the entry, leave the door open. I like it.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, I like.
There's so much going on, like in a good way.
You bring us down a whole octave. In a good way.
In a good way. No, these lights hanging, the beams, the shiplap behind you.
Shiplap, where are you at? Thank you, Joanna. The shiplap.
And I really like this wood color on these floors.
Yeah, it is nice. There is a lot to like on this one. There's another couple beams in this entry that carry throughout over there. The sage, I'm gonna call it a sage green. Is that a fair color? If I call it sage, these doors.
Yeah, I'd say it's a little darker.
A little
than
darker.
Sage, but
And-
it's sagey.
Good. Something like that. That has that same color. Whew.
Wait, what's
That's-
in there? Where are we going?
I'm just freelancing here.
Oh, this is nice. I like this. Look at the gold.
There's your drop zone.
Yes.
Front door and garage, Lindsay's favorite. Lindsay
Oh.
approved. Are we going that way? No, let's not go that way because that's
Okay.
That's because
I
that's
love
the
that
master over
floor.
there. I don't want to give them.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I don't want to give them the.
But we can do
the
garage or we
best.
can go over.
We can go garage.
Okay.
There's not. It's just. Let's just be brief in there. Not. It's the space. It's so wonderful in here. We've already seen this. I can't remember how many feet deep this is.
Well, then I have it right
If I
here.
had to guess, this is a good 45 feet deep, but it's super wide.
Yes, 18 by 47.
47?
Yes.
Gosh, I was off 2 feet. Need to work on that.
Oh, look at the dark doors are out here too.
The what? Oh, the dark doors. Yeah.
So you know I'm kind of on the fence about those.
Oh, I know.
But now I'm like, in a garage, it makes sense. Do you have like a white garage door? It's always dirty.
True.
This is nice.
Very true.
So here we do have a conditioned crawl space with this builder,
But no
not
tankless.
the tankless. Yep.
Okay, and this is required by code, right? If it's within so many feet of the, this thing's got to be here.
Yep.
Okay, the windows go. So the windows go outside of the entry area. It's kind of cool. And then
Yeah.
plenty of light over there. I see a 220 over there. Okay, let us go in. Unless you want to stay out here longer.
Oh no, we're good. It's very echoey. It's so large in here.
So 51 degrees today. Yesterday we got to 62. And it's overcast. So when it's 51, it's no wind, but we are, it feels like a spring day. I've got a jacket on and it feels
Yeah.
like it's needed.
We're supposed to get more snow and rain.
No, we're not. Snow?
Snow.
When?
It says frozen mix, but the lows
gosh.
are like not freezing temperature. So I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
I did not know that.
Ooh.
Which thing I had never had supposed.
Oh wow, this is a good size room. Yeah, the next 7 or the 10-day forecast is just miserable.
Come around here. That's, so that's, my wife said that too. She's talking about why we're not doing spring break somewhere. And she's like, I don't want to stay here. It's getting cold.
Like the kids are gonna be on spring break and it's.
Maybe my wife and I can go somewhere warm so I can golf. I'm sure she'd love that. Don't you think she'd love a spring break where I get to go golfing and she just gets to be with the kids in the city?
I'm sure that's what she had in
It's
mind.
a dream. Yeah. That's what she wants. That's what her goals are.
So this is a pretty big room.
I don't think she watches my videos, so I can say anything I want.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell her.
I didn't try. I don't think you
see,
ever
like that was only one of the lights on in here.
Yeah, good. Office carpet again. I like it.
Yeah, it's just.
Is this an agreeable
it's a fun
gray?
color combo.
I still like agreeable gray. I know it kind of went out. I still think it has its place. I just don't think it has to be in every home.
Right. I feel like maybe it's bouncing off this color, but I feel like there's more of a green hue to it than.
Oh, really?
Agreeable gray, isn't that a little more blue? I don't know.
I think you take Lindsay's advice when it comes to colors and decorating more than mine. Just as an FYI. If you had any doubts.
I love this combo.
Okay, I'm not an interior designer. What would happen is if you did this same green right here on that shiplap or on the whole bathroom. Could you do it on the whole bathroom? Like make this super moody.
If the cabinets weren't the same. Right?
That's why I'm not doing the interior design full time.
I don't know.
Do you think you could add some mood in this? I guess you could add some mood in this bathroom?
I think so. Actually, I do think the color would look nice back here.
Okay.
But I don't know about the whole bathroom.
Okay.
It would be fun, maybe if these were like a wood tone or something.
Yeah, I like, look at that vein. That's like the perfect color.
Right.
That is awesome. They did a good job there.
I love this combo. So then you get tile to the ceiling.
We have been
here.
spoiled with so many bathrooms having tile to the ceiling. That is not always happening.
And operative window.
Operative window.
You're gonna be kind of tall to get up there, but it opens.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen is what I'm seeing. They got a towel hanging. Look at, ready for you.
Yeah, and behind here, we have some floating shelves.
I'm not gonna get there just because it's an awning, but there are some, you can actually see through the crack. There's some floating shelves back there. We'll move on to this room. Now this is, I saw this one. Well, tell me your thoughts. I've already seen it.
Oh,
I love
it's so cute.
That's awesome, huh? Okay, so we're looking at.
See, what would this room look like without that window seat?
The window seat adds. I mean, I hate to play devil's advocate on that, but I think the room is still stunning without it.
Yeah.
I love the vault.
Yeah.
And yeah, I actually would love to see a beam up there.
Yeah.
But it's not like a miss, I would just love to see it.
No, this is super cute. You even like have the pane windows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice, both are operative windows. Operative being Lindsay's word, I just stole.
Okay. Yep.
And I wonder if these sconces turn on, I don't think so. I thought I turned that on over there. Okay, maybe so. They do work.
Yeah. Good room. Low profile carpet, I love that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. All right, let's go to the main area. What's the square footage on this one, Lindsay?
Just over 2,300.
So this one's a little smaller than the last one.
It feels big though.
Because it's got a lot of little hallways. I mean, you have two hallways in this thing. You have one here, one over there. We're gonna have the main room, the kitchen. We're gonna have the master over there. Lot size on this, is it similar? 0.24, excuse me?
I believe so, yes. Okay. I'm gonna have to, we're doing that.
Don't you dare go over there.
Oh, I wanna go in there.
And it's got a nice office, yeah. And that Smurf tube again. Look at, that's what you wanted, right?
Yep. That's so smart.
Okay. And then we never said the price on the last home. Last price was $860 or $70?
Yes.
Okay. 8 in that range.
Yes.
And this one, do we know the price on this one?
This one we do. I'm sorry, let me cheat.
Okay, she'll cheat, and I'm gonna look at this light. Tell me what you think of
this
that light.
This one is $829.9.
This one's $829.9. So we're probably similar in terms of 300 square feet. So we're actually price per square foot. We're gonna be more per square foot here, which it feels like a nicer home to me.
This is beautiful.
Nothing against KW. Well, actually, everything I said about KW still stands. I think it was still a very nice home. I think they've done more into the finishes and just little touches in this than they did in the last one.
Yeah. Well, and the value with the RV garage would change that a little.
That is very much. An RV bay will cost you 60, 80 grand.
This is cute. Is this what gave you an idea for that room? A moody bathroom?
Don't try to take away my creativity. It was all me.
So this is not considered one of the bedrooms, of course. So this has one less bedroom than the other home, but it does have this formal office.
So given
it's
that
a big size office.
So given that this is your moody room, is an interior designer allowed to do that same thing in the bathroom, or do you have to do something more creative than that? Can you do it twice?
I don't know.
You're not in the industry either?
I don't know. I bought my house and it was pure white, and I've been slowly painting everything different colors. So
maybe.
I think there are no rules.
Okay, so here's the moody bathroom. Maybe this is where I got it from. So they did do it here. So I don't think I would do it on the other one for sure now.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Mm-hmm. That shot alone looks so, I'm just holding the camera, that looks so nice. It looks better in this camera than it is in person just because of, that's all you see is those lines. Very nice. Everything's vertical.
I really love it.
Sconces.
It's like a spec home that already just has so much character.
Yes. And
Even
I think they took the right risks. Because the spec home, they don't like to take risks, right?
Yeah.
Very nice.
This is very nice. Okay.
I forgot about that.
Cute.
I'm just surprised you didn't mention the tile in that half bath. I think it's you usually mention tiles.
I know. The octagon one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, I really like this kitchen. So you do have Bosch appliances in this one. So the house was. Yep, Bosch.
Oh, we have cookies too.
Bosch.
Take a cookie if you want.
No double oven though.
No.
But how often do they actually both get used? Yeah.
I would argue we use ours more than I thought we would.
Oh yeah?
Yes. In fact, we used 2 of them the other on Sunday. Had cooked potatoes in one and something else in the other.
See, I have a countertop. I have a countertop.
You have a countertop. Did you guys hear that?
No, the toaster oven.
Oh,
so if I need something smaller, just.
Oh.
Yeah.
My wife's newest kick is sourdough, and she'll do 2 sourdough. You have to do. It takes such a long time in those. I think it's called I don't know what it's called. It's sort of cast iron thing.
Yeah.
Takes both ovens.
I do sourdough too.
Do you really?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the kids will eat a loaf in like 3 days.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the house. I love the island wood. Like absolutely. I don't know if everyone likes that. That speaks to me 100%. Like look, you can still see the grain. I love it.
Yes.
I'm not sure you're like, I'm not sure, I'm reading your body language. Did you not love it?
No, I do love it. I was gonna say, wait till you see it with like the gold on this side.
Okay, let me go back there. I've already walked this. Yep. So that gold matches there, the gold matches there.
I would have to say, I think this is one of the more narrow islands we have seen. But I don't mind that at all. Like,
it's narrow, but it's also long.
Yeah.
Good.
It's cute.
Pantry is probably nothing, for today's day and age, nothing to write home about in that corner pantry. Automatic light, maybe? No? Oh, wow. No, they did better.
Yeah?
They did better than the corner pantry. So can you tell they did really good. Okay, I'm glad I said that because it set you up for a way better look. They've got room in there. It's not just a corner pantry.
Right.
That's awesome. They did, okay, they saved themselves.
It's very deceiving, huh?
Yep.
Good.
Ooh. Ooh la la.
I know, I really like them. We've talked about how I'm sensitive with light.
Yes, you
and
are.
just that shooting light just down for illuminating. And they would be so easy to clean. You know, a lot of the glass in kitchens get that greasy buildup over a while.
Yeah, and I love the ceiling. How unique is that ceiling?
I like that too.
And there's no light on over here. I can turn these lights on. Love. It's just like, it's super unique because you have this little, you have this, it's 12 feet or 14, whatever this is. And it goes down, and this goes here. And then you've got this opened up over here, and then you have you have so many different levels to that ceiling.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is I think that's one of the highlights of this home.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you notice it. I'm only a trained eye, and someone who's as great as I am could pick up something like that.
Yeah.
But
And what's really fun is with this height here, they put in windows above the cabinets.
yeah, so there's a ton of light in here.
Yeah.
There's some landscapers in the backyard here. Oh yeah, and then we haven't even looked at, I'm just looking at the living room here. There's a lot to like in this home.
There's a lot of character.
A lot of, and for a spec home, don't you think they nailed it?
I think so.
It might, the only thing that you might be like, I don't like that color. Like, that's the cool thing about buying a spec home. Like, for example, the spec home we bought out in Middleton, and I still need to talk about the location here, but the spec home we bought, we have chrome fixtures and we don't like chrome. But when a spec home comes in the right price, you're just like, we'll fix the chrome over time.
Right.
And if you don't like the green here, like, well, you know what? It might not be your top choice. You might not have built that, but I would keep it just fine here. I think Lindsay said, like, for example, I'm just gonna throw you under the bus, that's all right.
No,
Like, you don't love all the interior doors painted another color.
I don't, but in
that
this
was-
house, it kind of grew on me a little.
So if this is the perfect house minus those doors, would you take it?
I like this house, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not like it deterred, like they've done a good job on this to not have any major thing deter you, in my opinion, from taking the house as a whole. I love the symmetry just of this shot here, man.
I know, look at all the detail on the wood above the fireplace mantle and the shiplap. And not to steer you back to the kitchen, but you know how I feel about lampshades. And I actually like the dining fixture.
Oh yeah, you don't like those lampshades, do you?
Yeah.
That's interesting. So she's talking about these. She doesn't like lampshades on like light
But I do
fixtures.
like that.
Ton of good shots, gorgeous shots.
Yes.
Gorgeous. Cabinetry below, open above. I like it. I like what I see a lot.
Yeah.
There's some different levels. So there's that, and different heights. Not levels, heights.
Yep, you got hookups for your TV back here. No carpet in the living room.
What you love.
I love.
We have one of those ruggables. You ever heard of the ruggables?
Yeah.
You have that?
No, I have carpet in my living room.
Oh, you do. They're nice. The ruggable's nice. We've washed it many times.
Do you wash it yourself or do you take it somewhere with a
We
bigger
wash
washer?
it, but no, right in our washer.
Yeah?
Fits just fine. Does great. That thing is storage? No.
Oh, big storage, yeah.
Big storage. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes. It's gonna be a light switch right here. That's cool. That's awesome. Nice find. As an appraiser, you have to open every door, or because you could be missing a west wing of the house, right? You have to. I don't open every door unless I'm in appraiser mode.
I love this room. I
love the.
I appreciate that green color.
I love the inflatable mattress.
Is that what it, oh, that is funny.
Oh, that is too funny. It does. You know what?
It works.
It actually works for staging.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing is it does the trick because all your mind needs to see is this thing lived in. It's
Right.
as funny as that is. It actually it's fine.
It's smart.
It's way smart. It's way easier than bringing a bed in.
Oh, totally.
I don't think it does. I think staging, all your mind wants to see is like, just tell me what this room could be.
Yeah.
And you get the idea.
Yeah.
That is
Very smart.
hilarious. Back door, patio door on your master. Yay or nay?
I think so. I don't know.
Like my in-laws
Depending,
want to
like-
put one in their master to their back patio. I prefer no.
I mean, if you had a hot tub, if you were a hot tub person,
Correct, that's
maybe
exactly
you
what
had
I
a
wanna
hot tub right here.
That's exactly why they want to do it.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
I guess you're right. It does make
Yeah.
sense because otherwise you have to
We
go
are
through the
landscaping,
kitchen.
but we can peek.
Okay, I'm gonna just scan this room one more time. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Look, you got horses as your neighbor. Can you have horses in your subdivision?
I believe you can. No one has it. So I put the condenser on the cement. I love that. There's that man door to the RV bay. Could be a woman door too.
Yeah, the
Just
woman
calling
door.
it a man door because
Yeah,
cool.
nice sized patio.
Yeah, so not
You have
as
the
not as
gas
good as a
stubs.
view here. I mean, you still see mountains and you're still not stuck. That's not claustrophobic. But I mean, over there you might have homes there later. Right now you have this ranch property. So you could argue that this is better just because this is your view forever, as opposed to that one you're unknown. I would probably take the other view better, just because I'm going off the hope no one ever believes, builds behind me. But that's not gonna happen. Hey, they missed a panel up there, a paint.
Oh, darn it.
They haven't missed anything else this whole
No.
home. Cool.
All right.
Very nice. Is there a gas stub back here? There sure is.
Yes. Yep.
Cool. All right. Oh, I didn't notice the flooring on that master.
That's what I saw when I peeked in the
Did you like it?
laundry. Oh, let me see. I think it's very fun. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I don't think I'd
like it
ever
a lot.
design it, but that's the thing. That's the thing I think when you buy a spec home, it's like, hey, take a designer's touch and do what they've done.
Right.
Just call it good.
Well, just imagine this bathroom, like there's lots of character, but with just like a plain tile. Like it makes the bathroom. It's very
Yeah.
cute.
I would say make it kind of give me a mirror there. I'd write in. I would have them. I'd say, hey, put the same mirror up there.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they could, and maybe they have one on order.
There must be some really good reason behind that.
We've seen that before, right?
A lot. Yeah. I'm surprised.
Do people like those little magnifying glass?
I'm thinking that's
mirrors?
maybe what it is. I don't know. I don't
Is your eye watering?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
She gets teary-eyed when she walks through nice masters.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
It is. I have bathroom envy. This is a nice big shower.
I'm gonna pan out so I can see kind of everything and then show what we're looking at. I really like this. Whew. Yep. It's beautiful.
Got a shave shelf, a shower shelf.
See, now no knock, but just compare the width of this one compared to last time. Can you tell in the video? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I
really like all the shiplap they've incorporated throughout the whole house.
So I almost feel like the master bathroom has been less impressive only because I'm comparing it to the whole home.
Oh,
Does that make sense? Like those sconces, we've seen sconces before. We've seen shiplap before. We've seen creative tile before. We've seen the pole color before. We've seen this wood before. Like, it's not like this is, if they had done a plain Jane home and you get to this master suite, you'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
But you're not saying wow for the first time here. I feel like I've said wow over and over in this
I
home.
know. It's very fun.
Super nice. I really like a lot about this home.
Yeah. Integrity. Integrity has done a great job.
Show the closet a little bit.
Oh, it's a good size. Got some shelving back here.
Nice. It goes through to the laundry.
I love the floor.
I like how they
It's
have the
fun.
same. I like how they have the same floors,
Yeah.
so your eye doesn't see two. Unless I'm sure there would have been a good compromise there, but. All right. Do you want to anything else in that master you want to go back to? I kind of moved on.
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Let's go to this.
The cut through.
I swear it's a different green. Is this the same green? Like I'm looking at this door color to that. I feel like that's more sage, and I feel like this is just a touch
Okay, this
darker.
room, they do seem different.
Okay, it's just this room. I've said because I said that off camera to Lindsay before.
I think just this room is lighter.
Okay. But then you look at the door over there, and the skinny part of the door looks lighter. So who knows? Just you know what? It goes.
Keeping it interesting.
It goes.
Hey, got
There's your open
big
shelving that you like. Isn't that what you say? You
Yeah.
like down there? Okay.
Yep. It's kind of fun corner cabinet. Gives
Super
you a little
fun.
more depth in there.
I like it.
Good hanging space.
Did we find out the
Solid
price?
surface. Did we find out the what?
The price on this one? Oh,
We were
830.
supposed to.
830. It was. We talked about it. 'cause we
Yes,
talked about
yes.
RV bay. We talked about all that stuff. So
That's right.
coming back to the entry, let's go back. Let's walk to here and just kind of review the home. Okay, if you are looking to move to the Boise Valley, guys, there's no greater compliment to receive than a phone call, text, email from you saying you're trying to move here. We'll get you set up on the buying and Boise blueprint. Proven to save you time, save you money, not buy a lemon. It is the best thing you could possibly do to move here to Boise. So if you're looking for conservative, loving freedom, this is your place. Back to Integrity Homes. This place is absolutely killer.
Yes. This is my first Integrity home I've been in, and I would definitely
Do you
come
feel
back.
like you're a better person for being in Integrity Homes?
I do.
More integrous? Integral.
So warm and inviting. They did a great job.
Favorite part of this home and favorite part of last home? Put me on the spot.
Yeah, it's a tie with this home for that cute first bedroom that we saw, or the second one. That had the window seat and the vault.
Yeah.
I really like that room.
You like that room? Because this had a window seat and sconces and a vault in this one.
Uh-huh.
Which room would you take?
Oh, this one. That's what I'm saying, in this house.
Ew, got you.
But I also really love the office, the movie office.
In this one?
Yes.
Oh, that's what you're saying. You're comparing.
It's a tie.
Got you.
Yeah.
I thought you were, okay, good. Okay.
Sorry, in this house, it's a tie.
Between those two things.
Yes.
I really like beams. I've said this a million times. I love beams. Like, we have beams in our house, but they're painted white, and it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
I like the wood beams.
The other house, I'd say the entire kitchen. I just really liked that kitchen.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah. How about you?
So this house, I think the beams, I'm also looking at all the lighting fixtures. I think the lighting fixtures in this house really class it up.
Yeah.
The view on the last house, I think, is what I'd be buying on the last house.
Yeah, that back porch was pretty great too.
Garages in both, I think there's positives to both. If you have an RV, then you need to be in this one. If you just have a bunch of stuff, then either one will work fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're both fantastic. We never touched on the location. I think we kind of did. From the Meridian exit, you're probably 10 minutes to downtown. When Topgolf came into Boise, they said we want to be at First and Main in Boise, and they chose Eagle and the freeway. So that's only 2 miles on the freeway over there. And this is probably, is this Mountain View or Meridian High?
Mountain View.
This is Mountain View? Okay. I know the boundaries back here get a little crazy. There's Mountain View High, West Ada School District, all of West Ada School. So West Ada School District includes Mountain View, Meridian, Centennial, Owyhee, Eagle. So like that's a huge school district. They have a lot of good schools, a lot of good reviews and things like that. Crime-wise, look at the ratings for yourself. I'm not gonna say it's bad or good, but I will say very favorable when you compare it, especially to other cities, maybe where you're coming from. In fact, I had somebody on my Instagram yesterday. I was putting my kids to bed and they're like, don't move to Idaho. There's a bunch of scary conservatives there, I think they said. I was like, actually scary to me is homelessness, is crime, is high taxes, and I just kind of trolled them a little bit. This place, I would say, is the anti-scary. This is just good old-fashioned America.
I agree.
All right, catch you on the next one, guys. If you're looking for any particular home, please put it in the comments below. I have a lot of you guys email me, ask about homes for like you're looking for. And if that's one, we could possibly, especially if it's a new build, it's really easy to get into newer build homes than it is lived-in homes for a certain reason. But if you're looking to get a newer home, let us know. And of course, if you're gonna get into a new home, I had somebody the other day say, hey, we don't need your help anymore, we're going straight to the builder. Guys, if you're going straight to the builder, you're not represented. So if that works out for you, great. But if you want representation and it doesn't cost you an extra penny, if I'm gonna get paid from the seller because they've already got that agreement written up, because that's how it works with the lawsuit, even though it went through. Guys, the lawsuit is something I'm referencing from last summer. A lot of you guys think it's different now. Idaho's ahead of the curve. So they have already, when a seller goes to the builder and they have an agreement, they've already agreed how much they're gonna pay me. You don't need to worry about that. I can go into more detail about that. They'll pay me. If they don't pay me, then I can talk through all those details. But most builders, in fact, every builder but 2 I know, pay me a commission that I'm okay with. And so if that's where you're going is to the builder, they will pay me. And that way when there's problems, because there will be problems, when there's tile that doesn't get, when you're building a home and the tile's not there and you're wondering what's recourse. Like these are things we've been through with people. We walk through homes and we see when you order a certain tile and it's not there, I keep on referencing tile. Bless you.
Thank you.
Like there are certain, we can be your boots on the ground, and we are, if it's me or if it's my broker or whoever, we're your legal advocates. What's the paperwork? It's the timing. It's getting them to keep their end of the bargain. Most builders are great. It's not that. It's that you want somebody with you. I mean, even the builder that Lindsay worked for, I love them as people, but I'd still want someone representing me, especially if they've already agreed to pay me. And I don't want to get into all the details and make you bored here, but that's usually the case. And that builder, for example, they've already agreed to pay us. So anyway, any thoughts on that? It was pretty long-winded.
No, I agree.
Okay.
I agree that it's always in your best interest to have separate representation.
Yeah, I mean, how did you walk that line when you were working for them and you had something you had to go to the customer with and they're your client too, but you also represent all tourists? You're trying to be honest and...
They've changed how they do it now, but when I worked for them back then, we were not allowed to do that. You were not allowed to also rep the buyer because they wanted the builder's interest put first, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they've changed that now. But yeah, we wouldn't double end is what they call it because they wanted completely separate representation.
Cool. If there's a city you want to see, so we've done Middleton, Eagle Star. This is South Meridian. Have we done North Meridian? I don't know. That's funny because I do a decent amount of North Meridian. Wherever you want to be, let us know. We've done Boise as well. We did Cartwright.
We've looked in, actually speaking of Baltars, we've looked into their subdivision out there, but everything was just selling too fast.
Where at? Oh, yes, Quartet.
Quartet, yes.
Yeah, Quartet. And then Quartet's sister neighborhood is down in this neck of the woods. It's called Pinnacle. There's a lot of stuff in Pinnacle we could do as well. That Pinnacle area is so, we might have to do something there. It is pretty cool.
Yeah, you have the YMCA over there.
YMCA, the community garden, all that grass, the baseball fields, the parks.
Discovery Park.
Discovery Park.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Okay.
There's a lot over there.
Guys, catch you later. If you're looking for anything, put it in the comments. And of course, if you're looking to move to the Boise Valley, there's no greater compliment that we get than a phone call, text, email. You have those on your screen now. You can call us, email us, text us. A lot of you guys don't know, like I just get these calls and the text that, hey, you said call you, so I am, or you said text me, so I am. And so yes, please do. And then the whole process starts off with that phone call, and then we'll get on a Zoom call. And that Zoom call is the most important thing we can do in all of the buying process. It saves so much time. It puts us on this main page. It makes sure you don't overpay for a home. And make sure that we don't miss out on any homes, and make sure you don't buy a lemon. That's what the whole thing's designed to do. It's designed for you. And if nothing else, if it did nothing else, an hour and a half up front is gonna save you hours and hours and days on it. Just trust me. I've had people who have told me they're not doing that. And it is a nightmare because everything's a mess. So we'll get you here to Freedom Loving Idaho as soon as you give us a call, text, email, and we'll see you then.